Howdy folks, Laxo here, and today we're going to be going over the event shop. I know I said I'd be going over Byakuya, the 5-star, 6-star, 7-star review. Thought about it, and I think I might just wait till either tomorrow or the next day, because I feel like everybody should know by now. Get Byakuya if you don't have him. His weapon isn't mandatory. His weapon's not the best, but I'm going to be going over that probably either the day after the event or the last day of the event. I know it's coming up soon here. I only have a day left. But I wanted to make another video before I do that. So, the next video I wanted to make is I wanted to go over these two Warsouls here. I wanted to check out this Warsoul. And because a lot of people have asked me, Laxo, should I get the Mass Warsoul? Laxo, is it good here? Is it good there? Is it usable? I'll answer those questions probably next video. Same with this Warsoul here. The Ghost Warsoul. On my main account, I'll go over that later. But as for those two Warsouls, I'm going to go over those Warsouls next video. This video is going to be focused on the limited time exchange, in which you get obviously both free to play and paying friendly. So let's go ahead and get started here. Alright, so the first things we have here are both character weapons. If you do not have Nemu's weapon, it will be a good choice. It's not mandatory. If you have her at 4 stars, that's it. You only need her at 4 stars to be mandatory. Byakuya, same with Byakuya. You only need Byakuya at 4 stars. You don't need him to have a weapon. However, if you had a choice between these two weapons, Nemu will be your go-to. Her weapon is much better, does a lot more damage. Byakuya's weapon, unfortunately, just gives him a little heal and a little bit extra of the healing reduction. So if you had a choice between the two, I'd go with Nemu. With that, let's go ahead and actually, here, I'll tell you guys what I did. As you can see on my free-to-play account, I got Byakuya's weapon. Perfect example. I went a full year with having Byakuya, never even thought twice about getting his weapon. The reason why I got his weapon this event, and it is the only reason why I got this weapon, is because I had 67, I believe, of these candies left. And if I did my last pull and I got 70 exactly, got that 3, I would have got 7 of these, 70 time tokens. However, since I didn't, I had an odd number 7 left over, and I didn't want to get something, I didn't want to get one of these random things here. I'm like, you know what, I'm going to get 45, I'm going to spend 45, make that 7, cut it down to 22, I'll get 2 time tokens. As you can see, I'm missing 2 here. And then I went heavy on, and then I got his weapon. So, that's what I did. I had 7, I had an odd number left over, I got his weapon. I already have Nemu's weapon. I'm very happy with her weapon and how it's performing in 1v1. And of course, 6v6 and whatnot. But with that, let's go ahead and move on. I've come to actually not be totally against getting these UR weapons. If you already have all the character weapons and you need some of the, event character weapons, you already have all the event character weapons and you need some of these, you're missing Nell's weapon, or you want to have Ulquiorra's weapon, or you really need any of these other characters, especially these characters over here, Benihime, Zangetsu, all Sakanade. If you don't have these weapons, they're not bad. They're not great since they were the first characters ever released in the game, but they're not bad. Same with Aizen's weapon. Not good, not bad. I don't really see a universe in which people would seriously want to use him, but he's not terrible. Moving on. SSR weapon choice pack, never get those, obviously. SSR shards, never get those. Both Warsouls here, never get those. Actually, funny story, on my free-to-play account, this account, I haven't gotten a single one of these yet. Gotten probably like 8 of these, 6 or 8 of those, 6 or 8 of these. On these Warsouls, I've probably gotten about 12 of these Courage Warsouls, 10, 12 of these. Gotten maybe like 6 or 7 crit. I've gotten about 4 or 5 shattering. I haven't gotten a single Vigilance Warsoul, but I'm still not going to get it. Why? Because they're free and it's not worth wasting candies on. Moving on here. Free-to-play people probably should not get these. I've thought about getting them, but honestly, it's not worth it unless you really, really, really are trying to like push your initiative up. Then maybe you can grab one of these. I probably suggest either this one right here, the orange 5 to red 5, or the red 5 to prismatic 6. Those two are the better of the 5. Never get these first two. If you're really looking for, or if you're really desperate to get an orange 5 character, then get that, I guess, but definitely want to focus on those two. Next up here, Warsouls. So I've talked about these probably a couple days ago. I'll talk about them again real quick. Bravery Warsoul, the Sword Warsoul, it's not that great. You can grab any other damage Warsoul, and it will do pretty much the same thing as far as damage goes. And you'll save 50 candies. Not a big fan, unfortunately. However, if you really needed a Warsoul between those two, you really wanted to make a choice, Extravagant is the way to go. Absolutely. This Warsoul come in handy in 6v6, 1v1, and Extreme Challenge. All of them, this Warsoul will come in handy. You lose a big chunk of your life, whatever, like a Yoruichi or something hits you, boom, instantly get back. I think it's like 15% of your life or something like that, or 10, 12%. And it procs a couple times, and it can proc up to 2 times per battle. So this will definitely keep characters alive. If you really wanted to get one of the two Warsouls, Bravery or Extravagant, definitely want to get Extravagant. On my main account, I might actually just pick up an extra Extravagant Warsoul. As far as the packs, as far as the tomes go, and the emblem choice packs, I'm not a big fan. You can get these for free. I have quite a few actually. This is my free-to-play account. I have 8 emblems and 4 tomes, and I haven't bought a single one yet. So they're pretty easy to get. Not super easy, but they're pretty easy to get. And if you want to target farm them, of course, what I suggest is just going to gacha. Obviously you're going to want to get the rare weapons first, and then you can move over to just grab tomes or whatnot, So that's probably the better bet. And moving back over to this, kind of got off topic there. So yeah, with that, don't really need to grab the tomes or the emblems. If you have 6 candies left over exactly, you're probably going to want to get Awakened Essences. Yeah, for 6 exactly. If you don't want to try and push to get 10, then just get that right there. Just get 6 of these, or 5 of those, be happy and move on. Gift boxes, not a big fan. Soul Orbs, as you can see on my free-to-play account, I have 32 of these. And I don't plan on using these. I maybe use 2 or 3 here and there, but they will come so fast, especially when you don't even want them or need them. They'll just start popping out. Honestly, I'd trade these for Jades at this point. Or Omnis. I'd trade 32 for 32 Omnis, straight up. I don't need Soul Orbs, So with that, yeah, skip Soul Orbs, don't need those. Same with Soul Stones, don't need those. If you have exactly 1 left over, get Soul Stone pouches over the gold. As you can see on my free-to-play account, I have almost 300 million. On my main account, I have, I'm pretty close to 3 billion gold on my main account. And of course, this is going to be the big spend right here. Everybody is going to want to get time tokens. Time tokens, time tokens, time tokens. I've gotten these every single event from the get-go. I think at least. So that's where you're going to want to put the majority of everything, especially for the free-to-play players. And if you're a paying player and you already have pretty much all the characters, all the weapons, then you have lots of options. Lots of options. But for the most part, I think most everybody should be focusing on time tokens. Let's go over the time token shop really quick since we're on this topic. So, one thing I like to do is when I get time tokens, I don't like to get character shards unless I'm getting a character brand new. Especially these old characters that you can't get anymore. Get these characters. As far as new characters that you can get shards for, which are Yoruichi, no, not Byakuya. Wait. Byakuya Rukia. Yeah, I think you can get Byakuya Rukia still. Cura, Soifone, this Byakuya, Ichigo, Aizen. Those are the characters if you're really close to the next event, hold off on that. Especially if you are really close to getting the Aizen and Ichigo, hold off. You're going to be able to get them without spending time tokens next event in about 1 month. So hold off on those and try and focus if you don't have character weapons. Then get the character weapons. This is going to be probably something that people overlook. The Love and the Accelerating Warsoul, this is only defense and attack, so you can kind of skip on this. These two right here, Pumpkin, you get the crit, and then Chocolate, you get the block chance. Those are pretty good. The crit resist and the block pierce, those are pretty good as well. Definitely the main 2 Warsouls you're going to want to get are the Pumpkin, Chocolate. Then maybe get these 2. And then last of the last, after you have all the characters, all the character weapons, everything you're set, then you can get these 2, because these 2 are not mandatory by any means. I think it's 6.25, I think? 6.1? No, I think it's 6.25. So it's not very much, so just focus on these Warsouls. And yeah, that'll be it. If you guys have any questions about, hey, Laxo, which character should I get? Hey, Laxo, do I need this character's weapon? I know somebody's probably going to ask this, so I'll save them time here. Check the description right now. Click right down below there. Click the description. I'm going to have a video in there. I think it's named like character or event characters prioritized or something like that. Click that video. Watch that video. I go over full detail. Every character ranked from best to worst. I go over all the characters from if you need the character to if you don't need the character. If you need the character's weapon to don't need the character's weapon. I go over all of it. So check below. Click the description. Check out that video. If you have anything even remotely close to a question along those lines about characters in general, event characters, click that video. I'm sure I've answered that question in that video. So with that, guys, also while you're in the description, or check out the description, join the Discord as well. Come hang out there. Come hang out with the community. And yeah, with that, once again, next video, I will be going over these character Warsouls over here. I'm sorry, not character. The Mask and the Ghost Warsoul. I'm going to go over those next video, and then probably either the last day or the day after the event, I'll go over Byakuya's 5-star, 6-star, 7-star testing. With that, guys, hope you enjoyed this content. Hit the like, subscribe button. I'd appreciate it, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.